how will Anthony Joshua be doing tonight? That's the question. How do you think he's feeling with 24 hours to go?
Well, I imagine he'll be very nervous. I was very nervous for fights. That was a lot less important than what he's got going on tomorrow. So I'm sure he's very nervous, but he'll prepare diligently and even the shape of his life. So I'm sure he'll be excited as well.
How important is this fight for Anthony Joshua? He is one of the most recognisable sportsmen in this country. He's very charismatic. He's smaller, isn't he, I think, than Usyk. But how important is it going to be for him tonight to win this?
Well, every fight is important, and the next one is always the most important. You know, whether it's to become three-time heavyweight champion of the world like it is for him tomorrow, or whether it's just any other fight. You know, the next one is always the most important. But you know, tomorrow he gets the chance to make history. He gets the chance for me to become the number one heavyweight in the world. You know, Tyson Fury is retired, he says. So tomorrow is about becoming the number one man. And you know, I think if he wins tomorrow, he goes down as one of the best heavyweights of all time. He must three-time heavyweight champion. You know, he beats Oleksandr Usyk, one of the all-time greats. So you know, there's a lot on the line for him tomorrow.
How good is this Usyk chap? Because I can't lie, Dave, to me, he looks absolutely blooming terrifying. He looks like he'd rip your head off with his teeth if you let him. Is that going to play a part in it? Is he just going to look so scary that Anthony Joshua is going to be a bit more frightened of him?
I'm not sure it works like that.
Does it not work like that? I said I was no boxing expert.
He's the nicest guy in the world. You know, I went to Ukraine, spent a lot of time over there with him. You know, as a person, the nicest guy ever. He's eccentric. You know, he trains in his underpants. He likes to sing and dance to Tina Turner, which surprised me. I don't think he speaks much English, but he loves Tina Turner. So,
what did you say about his underpants?
He trains in his underpants. When I was there the whole time, he trains in his underpants.
I thought he said he
trains in them. Yeah.
He said he changes his underpants. I was going to say, do not all boxers do that? Is that something unusual? He trains in his underpants. He doesn't look like a very nice guy, but he's nice, is he?
He's the nicest guy. One of the nicest I've met. And talking boxing, he's probably the most talented man I've ever shared the ring with. You know, he can do everything. He can box, he can fight, he can move, he can punch. There's not much he can't do, really. So the size of the task at hand for Anthony tomorrow is absolutely massive.
And also, he's Ukrainian. And he's come back. Didn't he do some fighting and then went over to literally fight in Ukraine and then has come back to do this fight in Saudi Arabia? Have I got that right?
I believe so. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm here to talk about the boxing. I'm not sure what he does in his spare time. I don't. We're not got that kind of relationship, sadly. You know, we got on all right, but we're not best of friends.
That's not his spare time. We're talking about what kind of man he is. What kind of man he is, and the fact that he's Ukrainian. Will he have more sympathy from the crowd tomorrow night? Do you think?
I'm not sure about that. You know, it's about business tomorrow. You know, tomorrow's about him cementing his place as one of the best fighters of all time. You know, it's about Anthony Joshua getting redemption for the first fight. So when the bell goes, it's all about 36 minutes or less of pure boxing. We'll see who comes out on top and who's number one man in the world.
Do you have any idea why they're fighting in Saudi Arabia?
I'm not sure. I had no part in the promotion of the fight, sadly. I'd be a richer man, I'm sure, if I was, but I'm just a boxer. You know, I don't do promoting. I just do the fighting time to time.
Tell me about whether Anthony Joshua will ever end up fighting Tyson Fury, because even the little I know about boxing, I know that that's a big head-to-head that would get a huge amount of publicity, wouldn't it?
I believe it'd be the biggest fight in British boxing history. You know, the superstars, they're bigger than boxing. I believe both of them are bigger than boxing at this stage. I think if Anthony wins tomorrow, I hope the Fury-Joshua fight happens. I would love to see Oleksandr Usyk, if he wins, fight Tyson Fury. I want to know who the best heavyweight in the world is. You know, as a boxing man, all I'm interested in is finding out who the best heavyweight in the world is.
And what will Anthony Joshua do if he loses, do you reckon?
There's lots of fights out there for him. The Dylan White rematch, Deontay Wilder. You know, maybe the third fight with Usyk. You know, if tomorrow's a good fight, you know, it comes up short, but it's an exciting fight. Maybe the third fight will happen. So, yeah, there's lots of options for him. You know, if he loses tomorrow, it's not the end of the world. I guess the manner of defeat, if he was to lose, would play a part in that.